Good evening, everyone. Hi, let's continue with the next video of this chapter. And in this video today, we are going to talk about the topic the Industrial Policy Resolution in the year 1956. Well, guys, this Industrial Policy Resolution has a short form of IPR, and this IPR, which was introduced in the year 1956, was a declaration made by the government where it was stated that the main participant for the growth of industrialization in our country would be the government. And with government's participation, the industries would grow in our country. Now, what were the characteristics or features of this Industrial Policy Resolution of 1956? Well, the policies or the elements of this IPR of 1956 was categorized into three. The first one was that any industry in our country was classified into three categories. Number one, public sector, which is entirely and totally controlled by the government. Next, private sector, and one which was not private and which was not a government would be classified into category number 3. Let me repeat again what was the first feature of IPR 1956. The first feature says that industries were categorized into three categories. The first one which would be developed exclusively by the government enterprises, one which could be established both by public and the private enterprise, where the private would play a secondary role and the government would play a primary role. And third one, those industries which did not belong to the first two belong to the third, and it was left exclusively to the private sector. Now, when industries needed to be started by the private, naturally some benefits was needed to be given to them. This benefits was described as industrial concession, which is the second feature of IPR 1956. The second feature says that the private parties were given some benefits by the government so that they could have established their businesses in the backward areas of the country. Now, what benefits would these industries be given? One was subsidy in the power supply. One was tax holiday. Now, what is tax holiday? Tax holiday means the government gave the option of tax holiday to private parties to start their industries in extremely backward regions where the private parties would not be paying any tax for a certain period of time, which means all their own income would be their own income and nothing was to be given to the government. Apart from these concessions, apart from these three classification of industries, there was another point which was industrial licensing. Now, who needed these licenses? Licenses were needed by the private sector. Who would give them the license? It was the government who would give them the license. Now, the basic objective of giving license was so that industries could start in the backward regions, and when backward regions the industry would start, naturally it will develop both the backward and the urban areas, which would promote the regional equality objective of the government. So industrial licensing was needed so that government could have promoted regional equality, and for this industries to start in backward areas, as I already told you, some concessions were given. I hope this clears your concept of IPR 1956, where Industrial Policy Resolution was started in the year 1956, which said that government was the leading sector for developing the industries in our country and its three features. Thank you everyone.